Menadil's had quite a horrible adventure this season.
Yeah, he's kind of been through it this
Is
season.
it going to get any better for him?
Not as far as I can see.
He's still in the downward spiral.
Yeah. But I mean, in my opinion, I think he's learning. What's the right word? He's actually, for all the things that he did last season, right? I think he's, like the chickens have come home to roost. And so what I love about it is getting a chance to play somebody who's so fragile and kind of coming in touch with his own humanity. I think he's learning a lot. So that's exciting to me, and so I hope it's exciting for people to watch that.
Unfortunately, it's drove him into the arms of his waiting mother, which is kind of terrifying.
It's going to be really interesting, yeah, because you don't really know if she's. One of the things that I can say is I do think that she really does love her children, right? I mean, she's a mom, so we play the reality, the circumstances, very real. You have these children that come from a divorced household, and for reasons that we don't really know, the father was pretty cruel to their mom, and she's trying to have a relationship with her sons, which makes sense. You just don't know if there's more behind it, or if she's genuine. And with the way that Trisha plays it, it's just amazing. It's always been my hope that God is played by Morgan Freeman, like in season 5. But I think what makes the show so powerful is, we have the same relationship with God as humans do, right? He doesn't exactly talk to us. We don't exactly know what he wants. So there's something really interesting about that. So I hope we don't see God until our very last season. And like I said, I hope it's played by Morgan Freeman.
Lucifer is really putting everyone in danger to a degree because he has revealed his true face to a human.
Yeah.
What can you preview about what his reaction will be when he discovers what Lucifer has done?
There are going to be repercussions because he's done that. I think the first one who it's going to affect is probably going to be Maze. She's developed a very close friendship with Dr. Linda, and I think we'll see in next week's episode just how much that's been jeopardized now. Where we are in the season right now, I don't think anyone else knows yet. More of us will as the season progresses, but for the right now, I think it's going to affect Maze first.
His mom might have been setting him up for something in the last episode.
Really? You think so? Or maybe she was just being a really good mom. It's interesting because I've been reading this. I mean, everyone's really like they're positive that mom is up to something. I just don't know if what she's up to is so nefarious as everyone is thinking. Yeah, I think she really, by any means necessary, is trying to have a relationship with her children, the children that she hasn't seen for 1,000 years, as far as I know, so far. But I think she's genuine. Now she may have ulterior motives as far as picking off her sons away from their father. But like I said earlier, it's a divorced household, so I think we can all relate to that a little bit.
How is he going to kind of move forward with his relationship with his brother now that his one brother killed another brother off, so to speak? Whatever the good intentions were, that's still death of a sibling. That's painful.
Yeah, it is. There's going to be an upcoming episode where they don't exactly have a conversation about it, but they have an understanding. They do reach a place where Amenadil understands that it was the last resort, and that unfortunately Uriel had it coming, and that there was nothing else that he could do. I think Amenadiel is, in his mind, thinks that all of this could have been avoided if, Mom had just gone back with Uriel. But he loves his brother, and he's seeing these changes happening to his brother, which I think even he has to acknowledge that are making him a better person.
We'll be getting a Christmas episode.
I don't know. I mean, we're up to episode 12 right now, so I think that's going to take us maybe up to Thanksgiving. So we just found out literally on Saturday, that we got the full back 9. So I know there's going to be some interesting things kind of coming up then. But what, we don't know yet. We don't know. It would be interesting to have a Christmas in LA, because it's a very surreal place to have Christmas. So that would be interesting. Yeah.
Well, that might create a lot of family conflict. I mean, one may or may not want to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Right. Yeah.
I don't
true.
think Lucifer would subscribe to Christmas beliefs.
No, probably not.
But Amenadiel might.
Because the show does do comedy pretty well as well. So
yeah, something to look forward to. I think in episodes 8 and 9. I think all I can say is that for reasons I can't share right now, Amenadiel and Maze will they'll be forced to work together. And I think anytime those two are forced to work together, you have Amenadiel who's very kind of stoic and serious, and Maze who's, homicidal maniac, and so you put those two together and you really think comedy,
Mm-hmm.
So, Leslie Ann, who's one of my favorites, and she's, one of my best friends, just happens to be that way. We have some really, really funny stuff coming up, so I hope people like it.